Alright guys, hello, welcome. This is the beginning of the quarterfinals of the TQ Open. This is the 5th TQ Open that we have now done, and on the top left, playing as Protoss, we have DavidChester. On the bottom left, we have the Zerg player NKULUNKULU. It's a very cool name. Like I just want to comment on the fact that NKULUNKULU is a very cool name. He is the Zerg, and the map is Fighting Spirit. This is the Fighting Spirit from broodwar. It has been remade, and you'll notice this center base is the most greedy and beautiful base you could ever possibly hope for in a StarCraft 2 game. We have a total of 12 gold mineral patches in a very hard to defend, easily cliffed, easily attacked, very open expansion in the very center of the map. More importantly, you have your main base that can go off into your natural expansion that's very enclosed, easily defended. However, you can notice that these are high cliffs, and mutas can be over here attacking stuff, and you don't get vision unless you have the high ground vision up here. And we have this ramp that goes up here, leading into your third expo over here, but you can also take this as your third expo. You notice with these spawning positions that odds are these players will go for their natural expansion, and then the base that's away. Like I predict that NKULUNKULU's third base will actually be down here instead of over here. And Chester will actually probably go for the normal pattern of going for this expansion there, and then the expansion here, and after that just expand to the right. And the map could easily be split into half, and I would love it if it went for an incredibly epic game where this came into play. Because these destructible rocks have come into play in the past. I've heard a lot of people talk about how it's not going to happen, how no games actually get to that point, but if you look up UNKULUNKULU versus Hero Fighter from the last TQ Open, you will see UNKULUNKULU making great use of this middle base. Now, UNKULUNKULU actually ended up winning the last TQ Open. He's a very, very solid player, and you guys should check out the replays, or the casts of it, because it's very, very cool. Now, we do have Chester going for very normal openings. However, he does not seem to have gotten a cybernetics core yet. He's going for the Zealot first. There's a cybernetics core. But yeah, there we go. We have NKULUNKULU actually getting his expo blocked by this pylon. This probe is continuing running around, and NKULUNKULU just went for like a pool anyway instead of the hatchery. And we do have Zerglings out. He's going to start attacking this pylon. This drone is actually going to make fairly progress, but this probe has got to die. And I think it just... Yep, there we go. Now the Zerglings going to take this out. They'll be fairly well killed, I guess. If you want to say it that way, you can kill something very well. But yeah, the expo is now going to be able to go down. These Zerglings should probably be by the way. They do. Okay, now they did the expo off for NKULUNKULU. It was a late expo, but that's perfectly fine. It's just the nature of PvZs that you want to delay their expo as much as possible and make use of it. We do have Zealot being chrono boosted out over here, interestingly enough. We do have Zerglings coming over here. We've got Spotter Pylon. We have 2 gateways coming out. This Zealot is now here, blocking the ramp right there. These Zerglings will not be able to run by. They will be able to attack this gateway, as you can see. So now, NKULUNKULU gets a free run by. We'll try and get the Zealot going over there instead of just waiting for the Stalker to build. So now we actually might lose some probes. The villagers were losing mining time. But these guys are going to run around. This Zealot is going to came back here. Just make sure to protect these guys here. Stalker is out. These Zerglings will now be able to be cleaned up a little bit. They're going to try and maybe get a kill on a probe. Actually, yeah, no, they don't. The probes actually end up taking them out. So not the greatest run by, but however, DavidChester did defend that fairly well. And NKULUNKULU just stops the mining time. He got some scout information, though there's not really much to see. It's just 2 gateways. However, I'm trying to find out what the the follow-up's going to be for Chester. I think it's going to be like a 3-gate robo or something, because he does have the money to support that. But Warp Gate's almost done, so it might be just like a 3-gate expand now that Warp Gate has finished. So we'll see that Nexus is chrono boosting. So it does have enough energy for 1 more chrono boost. We'll see what he decides to use that for. But interestingly enough, we do have NKULUNKULU with just getting his expansion up and running. We got the creep tumors spreading, and we have a roach warren coming out. The lair is also being morphed. So we're gonna probably see mutas or hydras. Either one is very viable in this. I would guess mutas would be better on this map, because it is a very large map, and this cliff can be abused by mutas for slightly. But we can just go to the production tab for a second. We can see that metabolic boost is about to finish. There we go, it finishes. He's going to continue attacking this warp gate, but now the stalkers and sentries are there. You really have to pull back, because one force at the bottom of that ramp while you're trying to pick off health from this warp gate means you lose every single one of those organs you have without doing any damage, which is not exactly the most ideal thing you can possibly do. But here we have a spine crawler up front. Really good use of this ramp, because this ramp is very easily defended, except against like colossi or siege tanks. But if he can spray creep and get spine crawlers in these positions, he'll be able to hold a lot. He'll get the concave, funnel all the enemy units onto this ramp, and really, with the lack of experience in StarCraft 2 of using iCCup maps, especially ones that have been remade in Brood War, little things like that are sometimes missed by the strictly StarCraft 2 or people who have come in playing Warcraft 3 or games like that where you didn't have the experience of playing Brood War. But yeah, here we go. We do have these forces here. This probe is probably going to be there just to get some proxy pylons out. But yep, there is weird pylon placement. This seems like more for like, scouting to see if an attack is coming in than anything else. But here we go. We do have Zergans there. They're going to run by, and they're going to get killed, partially. At least two of them will. Now they're going to try and run by, just to get some more scouting information. It does seem that DavidChester wants to expand. He's got these guys, and he still has a Zealot here blocking the ramp. But, oh, he didn't block the ramp. He just let it, oh, just run around. He does get one probe kill. So that's pretty good. He gets, I think, 1 or 2 probe kills. But we do see that, really, DavidChester's got to start controlling his economy a little bit better. I think that all these run-bys are throwing him off a little bit, because he does have almost 700 minerals, as you can see in the top right now. He does have 700. He's got 700, 200. He's got 1,000 resources in the bank, which is kind of sloppy. NKULUNKULU is doing a much better job of controlling his money. He's staying low, keeping, he got double digits in the minerals for a second. You can see that he's NKULUNKULU is ahead in the food count, so we're probably going to see a little push soon. DavidChester is trying to get up his expansion, so that could do very much to save him, but we have no higher tech. He's been running on 3 gates the entire time, and we're going to have a Twilight Council coming out. This is interesting. He might be going for like a charge, blink, or maybe even for DTs. If he got DTs, that could be very effective in getting back into this game. But good creep spread from NKULUNKULU. It's going a little slowly, but he's still doing a very good job of actually making sure that it gets done. He is researching pneumatized carry pace, so he's going to get the Overlord speed for that. The lair is out. He's got Hydra Den. Groove Spines are almost completed. He's pushing out with Roaches. And, yeah, and, okay, so it does seem that Fire Flash does think that we're going to have some early High Templar coming in. But we'll see if that's going to happen. Because right now there's no Twilight Council. He does have the, there's Twilight Council. There's no Templar Archives. Wow, he's got a lot of his pylons were just picked off just now. So the guy just built 5 pylons right now. Here we go. Expo is up, and we are going to see that that a lot of Zealots are out. Not enough money to get that. He's getting Blink. So it seems like we actually might be seeing Blink Stalkers. Like, he's probably going to start warping in only Blink Stalkers. It'll help him with positioning, so he can run in. The Stalkers will be attacking first, and right before they get hit, he can blink back the Stalkers so that the Zealots are automatically in range of, like, the Zerglings and stuff that are attacking them. And it's actually, like, a little bit of an army movement thing that can do a lot of damage. DavidChester is not mining from his second assimilator over there. And we do have, Blink is still being chrono boosted out. A Forge is being made. But we're going to see that we do have a push coming in from NKULUNKULU with a mix of Roach Hydra. Very solid mix. We're going to see that Stalkers are still coming in. Blink is not quite done yet. If NKULUNKULU can push in now, he'll do a lot of damage. Alright, there he goes. Moving in, but good force fields. Preventing the Roaches and Hydras to really get into range. The Zealots do all die. We've got... Oh, he's pushing with a Spine Caller as well. He's going to use the Overlord creep to let that happen. But bad positioning by Chester, getting blocked on the ramp. These Hydras and Roaches are coming in, doing a lot of damage. These Stalkers are going down. He's trying to blink them away, but they're dying anyway. Oh, God, this is not looking good for DavidChester. Their Hydras are just doing so much damage. The Spine Caller is going to be able to actually root soon. This Nexus is just falling down. We've got, Stalkers up there getting picked off by the Hydras. DavidChester is losing everything that he has. He's got 40 food left compared to the 133 of NKULUNKULU. NKULUNKULU is going to go in there as GG from DavidChester. NKULUNKULU has emerged victorious. We'll move on to the next game in a moment. It is a loser's pick map, and we'll see what DavidChester goes for.